Hello beautiful people, it's Trina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a bag update for you. I basically have gone through my Longchamp Cuir restoration and I want to share that with you and tell you what I'm going to do with the bag, and then I have a silver bag reveal. So let's start with the restoration. Okay, so this is restoration part 1. We're going to see if we can or can't bring some life back to this little bag here. I'm just going to use some Cadillac boot and shoe leather lotion. It's supposed to cleanse, polish, protect, and condition. So this is, an all-in-one sort of thing. And I just have a regular clean rag. And I guess the first thing we're going to do is open this up and take the straps off. So let's start with the straps. Ooh, pretty dirty. Wow, already that looks fantastic. It's still wet. My goodness, wouldn't it be great if I didn't even have to dye it? If I could moisturize everything back to its former glory? Because it's a nice chocolatey brown. Kind of goes with a lot. This is the same way as I clean my silver necklaces, by the way. Okay, so now no more of this stuff. I'm just going to try and take off the remaining goo, perhaps, and any dirt. Okay, unfortunately, as you can see here, there's still some dryness to this. So probably what I'm going to do now is leave some residue on here to soak into it and see if that helps. And now I'm just applying it directly with my fingers. Okay, my friends, we have cleaned this and saturated it quite a bit and got a lot of dirt off and, went over it quite a bit. And right now it's still a bit sticky, which is good because I think I would like to leave it to drink in some of this lotion, see how it looks and feels tomorrow. And now we move on to the main event. This is just looking so scratchy and old. Yeah, lots of work to be done here. Can it be done? So the bag's not really dirty, you guys, mostly on the handles, which I guess is not surprising. This is conditioning up really lovely, but I don't know, once this melts into it, I don't know how much dryness will remain. We'll see. you guys, I think that already looks a lot better, but I suspect that once this dries, a lot of the scratches are going to resurface and it'll still look a bit dry. We'll see. We're going to leave this go for a day. You see it's already drying up and looking rather worn here. We'll see how it looks and decide how we'll proceed from tomorrow. Well, after some deliberation, you guys, I've decided that I'm not going to keep this little Longchamp Cuir. It's a little too distressed and shoddy looking. Even if I dye it, I think it's going to take on the same level of distress. And, you know, I put it on and tried it on with some outfits and whatnot. And I think for me, with my casual style, I do need a bag that looks a little more structured and posh, I guess, to make me look pulled together. I end up looking like a bag lady if I wear a bag that's too slouchy, too shoddy. And also, it's true, this bag doesn't hold probably enough for my needs. And I guess the small bag trend is slowly going out of style. Not that that's really relevant for me, but there you have it. So I'm going to throw this bag out to the universe again on the resale market. Probably get what I paid for it or less. Who knows? I didn't pay much for it though. And someone else can have a go at it perhaps. So let's move on to bag number 2. So a few videos back, maybe a month ago or 6 weeks or something like that, I posted a video about my lust for a silver bag, and I'm glad that I didn't sort of go through and buy from JW Pay, because I think they are, I would say they're expensive, but you know, for me, I know that a silver bag is going to be more like a trend piece. I'm not going to keep it forever, and it's a lot of money to spend for something that you're not going to hold on for years. So I floated to Amazon and to AliExpress just to see what they had out there. And then on my thrifting journey to a local, there's a few thrift stores in my neighborhood, I actually found the same bag that I think you can get on Amazon for a few pennies less. So I picked it up and here it is. It's a lot bigger than the ones I was thinking of getting. Ta-da! So this massive thing, it looks massive right now, but it's not that bad. But it does fit a big organizer into it. I think it's probably around 34 centimeters wide. This satisfies all sort of modern needs fashion-wise. You've got the Chanel bucket bag gathering effect here that seems to be trending. You've got the Dior canage print, and you've got the metallic effect, which is the trend at the moment. This bag actually fits a heck of a lot, and I've been enjoying wearing it and surprisingly gotten more compliments on this than I have on my fancier pieces, or more expensive pieces, I should say. And what I did with this to make it a little more, I don't know, wearable for me, because it's basically a shoulder bag. It came with these 2 straps that wrap around and you can cinch it, but I don't really cinch it. I just keep it open. And it's got a magnetic clasp here, but again, I pretty much keep it open. What I did is I bought this reel of silver rope and wove it through both sides. I got 2 long pieces of this and basically converted it into a crossbody bag. So you can see the straps here. I can wear it with the straps just peeping out if I'm holding it on the original straps on my shoulders, and it does fit my shoulders, surprisingly. Usually shoulder bags fall off my shoulders. So I can hold it like this, or I can just tuck them back into the bag. Pretty easy to do. It's not a pain in the neck. And the knot, I just used a bow knot to tie them together. It's not super secure, but I haven't had any problems with it yet. And then tuck the knot into the, I guess, the fabric in here. And yeah, it's been great. So I've had this bag now for, a few weeks. And I've used it a full week straight and really enjoyed it. And there you go, proof's in the pudding, guys. You do not need to spend a lot of money on a bag to be able to have functionality and enjoyment out of it. But you know, this is a trend piece. It's not the highest quality. It's probably gonna fall apart, rip or stain very quickly. Already the threads are falling off on the shoulder pieces here, are falling off, I should say. They're just showing. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last long, but probably I'm gonna use this bag just for a season, the summertime, with my silver shoes, and then basically resell it to the shop I bought it from for a few pennies less. So I'm considering it kind of like a rental, you know? So there you go. That is my new silver bag. Enjoying this cheapie. glad I didn't get a more expensive silver piece, but you never know. That could happen in the future. But you know, I might be moving house in the next few months. I'm not sure. I'm looking for a new place at the moment. I was going to buy a place, but have decided against it. So I'm going to rent, and I want to live closer to my new place of employment, which is downtown. The current commute for me is, in rush hour, it can be like 50 minutes. And I moved out to the country so as to avoid that. And I want to be able to bike or walk to work. My old place of employment is only a few kilometers away from where I live now, which is great, but it's on a big hill, so I never really walked or biked. My new place is flat. The whole zone is flat, so I'm hoping to get more exercise by moving closer to the location. We shall see. In any case, there's the possibility of moving into a smaller place because it's more expensive downtown. So in that case, I won't have as much room for the huge number of bags. I mean, huge is relative, I know, but for me, did you know that we only use statistically 20% of the clothing we have? So if you can hone in and find out what that 20% is and sort of get rid of the other 80%, you could live a much more refreshing life. Or so they say. Sometimes we like to have things just for the sake of having them, you know? Anyway, I think if I could hone down 20-30% of my current bag collection, I think I'll be very content. And that is it, my friends, but I'm curious, if you're a bag lover like myself, what percentage of the bags that you own do you not use? Among the, I guess, smaller percentage of the bags that you do use, why do you think you use them more? Probably because they're practical, I reckon. Anyway, let me know in the notes below, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye. Mwah.